Everybody, Ray here again, and this time I'm going to be talking about my recent viewing of Rise of the Planet of the Apes. Just a little background, sorry if you hear something, I'm watching the World Cup right now, Brazil versus Netherlands, and yeah, sorry if it gets a little noisy or if I constantly keep looking up and looking up and looking up, but yeah, as I was saying. Alright, just a quick, low budget review as always. The movie, how can I say this? It's just so good. That's the best I can really say. The movie is really fun, really character driven. A lot of the characters in this, this is how you make a movie. You make a movie that the title focuses on. I'm talking to you, Transformers and Michael Bay. The movie. The movie really, it doesn't give you as much human time, but it gives you more time. This movie, first of all, it starts you off with where Caesar left off in the first film. And if you guys didn't realize it, this is gonna be a little bit spoiler reviewish, of course. You have to kind of know. I really recommend you watch the first movie before watching this one. You really need to add a little bit more weight to when you're watching this one. But yeah, so I'm saying. This movie focuses straight up, right from the get-go, where Caesar left off, and he created this whole new community, while the humans were left off, fighting each other from this disease and stopping its spread for like many years. And then all of a sudden, human and ape and these group of apes have contacted each other once again, in some random chance, and then things happen. And the best thing I can say is that the characters are really well developed. A lot of characters have good motivations in a sense. They're somewhat complex, and even though they spend a little time on a few characters, I wish they spent a little bit more. The story, I'll say this movie isn't as character driven as I thought it would be, which is not a bad thing. This movie is still it's really story driven, but it doesn't. When it comes to movies and stuff, people prefer to have it character driven or story driven or both. This movie was story driven, and that does not deter anything from how good the film is what I'm saying. Because the characters are still well developed, even though, like I said, even though I wish they kind of focused more on who they were, it wasn't a big deal. I mean, like, it did not deter away from any of my experience. Like right now, I just did a little nitpick, and that's like the best nitpick I can think of. This movie, Caesar's such a strong character. He has a strong opposition in his own community. The human characters, even though you don't really, like I say, you don't really know much about them as much, they give you enough to understand them. And then the movie just it brings you in for a ride. It doesn't really go the generic path you would think it'd go, judging from the trailers. It does its own thing, and the director, I wish I remember the director's name before saying that, did a really good job of doing this. Andy Serkis, man, Lord of the Rings, Gollum, all the way to now Caesar. He's just a great actor overall, and a lot of people saying that he needs to win that award, and I'm right there with them. But not only him though. A lot of the actors, Gary Oldman, of course, the other main character guy, the main human character you see in the trailer. Sorry, I'm really lost for the. I'm really lost with the actress's names right now. Sorry, I'm kind of frustrated. I mean, not really frustrated, but flustered. But yeah, as I was saying, just a quick review. This movie's good. Watch it. It is worth your money. This movie, if I had a rating system, I would give it I give it a 5 out of 5, hands down. It is worth your money. It's worth your goddamn money. Watch it. Peace.